Okay. Hello everyone. So today's problem is the minimum length of string of the operations. You're given a string S. You can perform the following process on S any number of times. Choose an index I in the string such that there is at least one character to the left of index I that is equal to S of I and at least one character to the right of it that is also equal to S of I. Delete the closest character to the left of index I that is equal to S of I. And we also need to delete the same element at the right index. So what is the minimum length of the final string you can achieve? Okay, so what it means is like, let's say if we find an element A here, we need to check like if there exists any element on the left index, which is also A, and also on the right. So we need to delete both of those to A. Like let's say for here we have index 2 here. We need to delete this A and this A. So we will be remaining with only one. And we need to return the final length of the string. Okay, it's a fairly easy problem if you know what the logic is about. Okay, so let's say if I copy the string here and enlarge it. Okay. So what it means is like, let's say if we have a series of A. Okay, so what we'll need to do is, let's say we take this A, so we delete this A and this A, and we don't have any other A's which have left and right. Like this A does not have any left and right. This A does not have any left and right. Notice I'm saying and not or because like if there is a or, then there is one at the right. So we are not committing the operation. Okay, we need both the elements. Like let's say if we have another A here, so this A satisfies the equation and this A and this A goes, so the length is one, right? So let's get to it. Let me give you another example again. Like let's say for this B, we have this one and this one, right? So after this operation, the string can become A, C, B, C, and B because we deleted this and this B, right? So three B's comes to two B, right? So what do we have here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So let's say for B, we have what 1, 5, 7, and 8, right? So for this, what will be the final count? Let's say for this 5, we have this one and this one, and we cannot do anything about these two. So the final length will be 5, right? 5 and 8. So it will be 2. What will be our logic is like we will be counting for each element the count of the element it is going while traversing from left to right. Let's say for A, our count will be from left to right. Let's say we are at index 3 here. So at index 3, our count of A will be 3, right? So whenever we encounter a element which has finished the count of three, we reduce it to one. Okay. So, and uh, we reduce it to one, and we also remove the count of element, the count of those sequence minus two. Why minus two? Because let's say we have A, we have all these three, but we need to remove this and this. So we only we are removing two elements from the list, right? So that's why I am removing it from the overall length. So n is the overall length. Like here, 9 is the overall length of this string, and we need to count the final length, right? And while counting this, we also need to reset this part. Okay. As we remove these two A's, we also need to reset this counter to 1. Okay, which also means like we will negate it to minus 2. Okay. So let's get to the code here. Let's say I have a dictionary named DCT named dictionary. Okay. And we'll go through every element. We'll check if items is not in DCT. Okay. If items not in DCT, then DCT of items is equal to 1, else DCT of items, we will increment it, right? So this is basic hash map. Only thing we need to add is if dictionary of items is equal to 3, what we need to do? We need to create a count here. So n is equals to len of s, right? And we'll negate it by 2, right? Because we need to remove the left and right elements, right? So for a middle index, the left and right are the count of 2, right? And we also negate the element dct of items minus equal to 2. And at last, we will return here n. So n will be the final count we will receive. Let's run it. Okay. Oh, sorry. And this minus 2. Okay. And yeah. Yeah, it's running. The thing why it's giving here high value is like we have used this part. Sometimes Python does this. So if we do some kind of another loop, like uh, we can do some kind of calculation here. So let me give you a scenario. Okay, you can do a simple calculation here. So let's say if DCT of items is greater than or equal to 3, then what you will do is you will do a simple calculation. You will do n is equals to n minus. Okay. And in this minus, what you will do is, let's say, n minus dct of items minus. You will do here 2 if dct of items mod 2, else you will do 1. Okay. So what this does is let's see uh okay, so we have this dictionary, right? So let's say for A we have 1 2 3, right? 3. And what we have done here is uh we will we will check if the element is the count is divided by mod 2. Okay, so 3 mod 2 is 1, right? So the final count will be 1. And what if the length is 4? So n minus, so what we will do is 4 minus, and again, for if what we'll do is 4 mod 2 is equal to 0, right? So we will minus 2 from it. So the answer will be 2. Like similarly, like you can do it for multiple cases, right? So 9 minus the 2 will be here. For 4 it will be 2. Okay. So if we check like if any element like A is 5. Okay, so n minus 5 minus. So we will check if 5 mod 2 is equal to 0. It is not, right? So that's why we will remove 1 from it. Okay, so n minus 5 minus 1, which is 4. Okay, so n minus 1 will be there. Yeah, you know the element because why do I know this? Because I have solved it using this thing. You can see here, right? Like the current runtime is to 459, but if you use two loops, let me show you the code here. Okay, you can see here, right? So n minus equal to the dct of items minus like we will return 2 if it is mod 2, else we will neglect it, we will subtract 1 from it. So that's how it is done. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe.